Detonation Gaming and OG and ENTUS.
King of the Hill, to explain again, you play one game, you lose, you go back to your seat, next player comes up. And if your team takes 3 strikes, you lose the entire set.
Do that until you lose all your players. That's the easiest way of explaining and understanding King of the Hills. But Lewis almost lost his EWIS, but it's not going to die to the Fireball, as we all know. But pretty slow start for all these players now. TNT is summoning out the Rascals. We'll see what he has up in hand.
Again, the Rascals. Maybe we're expecting some Bandit play once again. He has been playing a lot of Bandits.
Yeah, log bait. And I mean, talking about bridge spam. So prevalent.
Yeah, with the Battle Ram, but this time switches off to the Miner.
Block it up very well by Lewis with the Ice Storm, but will take a lot of damage, and it's going to force another 4 elixir investment by Lewis to get the EWIS back out to play. Okay, it's the Mortar Miner deck.
Which is one of his favorite cards, of course. He played so well with the Rascals. He should have been expecting there's the log.
Ice Golem will be able to take the damage in, so that's going to be a pretty good defense for Lewis to start things off. That Mortar getting very little of the damage, and Lewis is still going to be ahead pretty well on this elixir count.
Just enough to get the distraction. Mortar will be really hard to get the straight shots to the power. It's possible.
Oh, he missed the EWIS just a little bit on downwards, trying to get all 3 of the Spear Goblins, but he's going to miss out on 1, so it takes a little bit of hit.
There's a graveyard, but he's got the Goblin Gang, so he has to drop the poison, delete anything's on top.
The Rascal Girls will be fine, so will not be affected by its poison, so gets a pretty good defense on the side of TNT, only losing a couple hundred.
Yeah, just out of the poison zone.
Yeah.
Great placement there. All the range from the skeletons. This Ice Golem actually walks straight to the left, so Lewis has to bring a few more to the left side.
See the EWIS retarget this Mortar onto himself, so this Miner's going to get all the chip damage in the world, but it seems like that's going to be it for the push coming from TNT, and we're going to see another graveyard with the poison being laid right on top of this Rascal Girl, so the Goblin Gang will have a freer time this time around just to move around the poison. Will still die out, but it's a pretty good defense now once again. The Bomb Tower is going to be the last reveal card to go up against this Mortar once again, so bad news if you're TNT going to this one.
A lot of damage on the left side though. TNT actually distracted so well by having all the units onto the right side. Lewis, he tried, but he did not have the perfect units or the elixirs because he was using that right after that graveyard poison.
Cycling so quickly right now, and the guards will be here to guard up against this Miner, and tower's gonna be down to 564. This Mortar is still well on its attack, and it's not gonna reach the tower for the meantime. And we're gonna see once again TNT cycle very, very quickly to his next Mortar very soon here.
564. He's got Fireball plus lots of logs, and all he has to do is defend against his graveyard perfectly. He has his bats. Wants the poison. Actually not being dropped by Lewis this time. Yeah,
not going to have enough elixirs. Now just gets the 4 elixir that will be needed to get the job done. So 308 down to 224. Another big Miner being supplied out. The bats are not taken care of here, and the poison is not even required here because it seems like the dab, along with the Fireball, is going to bring the first win over to TNT. And Pat brought out to challenge the Korean Giant. And TNT basically unstoppable today, winning 3 1v1s in a row now. For his 4th one now.
Yeah, the common from Pirameki, we're expecting a lot of the 3 Musketeers and the Royal Hogs. Sometimes even combined in one deck.
That's a great deck, actually. It's been used very much in Grand Challenges, and you can level that up. Have the luxury of leveling your Royal Hogs down to 13. That's a great scenario, but we'll see what Pirameki does. Of course, everything down to tourney standard in CRL Asia, and we'll see kind of all this silence. That's really been provoking. Now it's going to break it with the Royal Ghost. It's going to be TNT to start things on. Lava Hound for Pirameki.
Yeah, no tornado. I think he just brought in the deck. But a Bandit getting a dash with no response. It seems like he wants to focus on his own attack only.
Bridge spam, once again, TNT's favorite. Now it's going to be charging onto this left side, knowing that TNT doesn't have too many elixirs to deal with. And he's going to get the shots coming in. And the defense will be pretty good for the side of TNT, but looking at this Lava Hound will not be good enough, and look at this balloon dropping 2 hits, now almost getting the 3rd, and still get the death damage to bring it down to 306.
Pirameki, he was willing to make that sacrifice from the Bandit. It does a lot more. TNT does have a Zap and Electro Wizard just enough to stop that balloon. But the main problem will be the Lava Hound. Does it have something like an Inferno Tower?
You can see that Pirameki just taking a deep breath. You can see how nervous he is going up against Korea's best player. And gonna summon the second Lava Hound, kind of counting on this fact that a 306 will probably be taken care of by a series of spells. So Pirameki is starting off his right side push with this Lava Hound. We'll see what we get though. Let's see this spell coming in from the Battle Ram on the left side. We'll take care of it. Almost gets the charge in, but just gonna give up the left tower now.
Yeah, he wants to go for that second round already. Balloon takes delayed by the Electro Wizard, takes a lot of poison damage, gets one drop.
It's the one drop, will get the death damage, and this Lava Hound will now explode, going with the Lava Puffs, and I can get the sap in so that the clearance will be a little bit faster this time around now. Looking towards another push onto this right side. This EWIS not taken care of still, and now going with all the attacks onto this right side. We'll see what happens here. Good fireball, getting pretty good value, and it's gonna lose the second tower almost. So if he didn't send that card down, that would have been trouble.
Just in time against all the bars pushing, but the left one still stands. 306. Does have a fireball, but needs a little bit more. Plus the Zap, he needs another source of damage there.
Oh, the EWIS will be good enough, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Just in time with the minions.
Oh my word. TNT is unmoved by that play, as if he was expecting that play to come off, and it is completely one-sided. TNT taking this game by the horns.
And Tempura, he needs to win 3 straight. He wants to bring the win for his team. It is possible, but TNT looks very dominant right now. That is certainly not an overstatement.
Tempura lock bait. I can sense it right in my bones, and gonna see the miner being played out. Let's see the
Hawk Cycle.
This is a Hawk Cycle, yeah, it could be. 2.6 Hawk Cycle, but with the lock variant, sometimes we do see the Zap, but it is gonna be 2.6, and now look at the Prince. Let's see what happens here. Gonna get one swing. That's about it, and Tempura will probably get back to the skeletons to go up against this Prince. And
exactly the meta Hawk Cycle that we have seen weeks and weeks. TNT does have a lot more damage done to the tower already with the miner on the Giant.
Okay, what is this deck? TNT, would you care to explain? And
Giant Prince with the variation with the miner in this case. The Hog Rider not dealt with at all.
This Mega Minion is going to be trouble, trouble, trouble. That Mega Minion is going to do so much damage, and look at that. 727 with the miner still alive. He has billion HP that he's standing with right now.
And also, Tempura did a lot with that Hog Rider. Just got the log damage, and it was not able to do one more hit. So that's a lot of racing damage into both towers.
You're going to see the Hog Rider be the main win condition for Tempura, but he's already taken so much damage onto the right side now, and going to have the Ice Spirit. He's going to do chip damage, just about 100, a little bit less than that, and we're going to see this Hog Rider just moving through here. Going to get one swing, going to get a second, that'll be it, but down at 595. They're now just evening towards this counter push that's heavily coming from the left side. Tempura, what do you do with this?
Real push. It's actually on the right damage. That's going to be a tower down very soon. Giant still walks with that fireball, even more.
Yes,
skeleton just enough.
Gonna quickly cycle back to those skeletons for the Prince to retarget, and good fireball coming in from the side of Tempura just to negate the EWIS just a little bit away, and this miner once again do a very good job. Just going to get countered away, and it's going to get very little damage done onto this tower down to 151. It's only one fireball away on both sides, and Tempura is going to save it. Just going to let the Hog Rider do the talking. Gets that 130 remaining HP on the left side. Now we see a Prince Giant coming in from the right.
With that Hog Rider used on the left, now attacking the King Tower, was that really required? Let's see, because this real push is happening, and Tempura, he used the fireball once again here. And he can't really make his own attack. That's a big problem because of that.
Double Giant now being played here with the Miner doing a very good job of negating out towards this Musketeer. Will get the damage done, and look at that!
Ooh,
Oh no,
Musketeer
this is
placement.
bad. The Musketeer is going to be dying to the Prince right away, and this is bad situation. So far behind in terms of Elixir. You see so many units for TNT, yet it's still ahead on Elixir.
That was a tough moment, Tempura. He wanted to do the damage as fast as he can.
That
Skeleton's delaying the Prince really well, but
that Musketeer placement really might hurt him later on here, and that one log doing a very good job, and this Ice Golem's not going to survive for very long, just trying to cycle as quickly as he can.
and gets deleted. What's after this log? He does have Ice Spirit.
Oh,
Princess. I mean, Prince, double Prince here now.
this is double Prince in the worst of ways, and look at this cannon, obviously not going to stand for very long. It's going to die to the stab.
Yeah, look how
Coming
Tempura's
in.
just defending on his own side this entire time.
He has no chance to summon his
There's
Hog
giant
Rider.
punch. 2. A third one now.
That's it?
4th.
Fireball.
Yeah, with the fireball, that's going to be game TNT.
Oh my god.
He's going to have a three-man streak
He did it.
win here.
He did it. No, he won. That's it. TNT, you're a god. You're absolutely a dominator. A Terminator, if I will. I mean,